people of the world, thank you so much for joining me today. This is Lumiere Tarot and my name is Claire Summer. I just want to thank my Loomies. Thank you so much to all my subscribers, everyone who has subscribed to the channel. Thank you for being part of this family and for all your lovely comments and just supporting the channel, and also for supporting each other in this community as well. All right. I hope you're all doing really well. It is a rainy old day here in England. I know we have a reputation for having a lot of rain, but this is just, it's supposed to be the summertime, but I'm not seeing any evidence of it today. Hopefully the sun will come out, but I don't think it's forecast for today, but I'm happy to be here anyway, doing this reading for you. This is a no contact reading. It's for anyone who is in no contact with their special person or just in little communication. All right, so we're going to be looking at some messages from Spirit regarding your situation. All right, just to let you know that I do say what I see in the cards here on the channel. There won't be any sugarcoating, but it isn't my intention to cause any pain or to hurt anybody. I just give an honest reading of what I see. All right, we've got 3 groups for you today. You can make your selection. We have group 1, which is the pyrite, group 2, which is the celestite, and group 3, which is the amethyst. I will also show a picture of the cards without crystals. You can make your selection in the way that resonates with you the most, okay? I ask that you choose from your intuition today, that quiet inner voice that we all have to guide us on our journey through life. So listen to that, don't overthink it, and just choose from your gut instinct, all right? If you enjoy the energy of the channel, you know, and you like spending time here and you resonate with it, then do check out my playlists, because I've got loads and loads of stuff on there. Most of my readings are timeless, so you may find something else there which you are guided to watch to get more messages that, you know, that resonates with you and helps you out in your situation. All right, but yes, make your selection. The timestamps are below this video. You can find them in the description box, and I will see you in a moment. Hey everybody, welcome to your reading, everyone who picked group number 1. This is the reading for everybody who picked the pyrite crystal. Let's see if I can get it into focus for you. Look at that. This crystal has such beautiful energy. It's feels very positive and expansive. It's really special, this crystal. All right, let's take a look at the messages from Spirit regarding your no contact situation. I'm going to start with your tarot cards, and I will look at your oracle cards a little bit later on in the reading. So opening the reading with 4 of Wands, Judgment, 5 of Pentacles, 8 of Pentacles, 7 of Wands, 5 of Wands, Knight of Pentacles, 10 of Cups, and 9 of Cups. This is an interesting reading. I see Taurus, Virgo and Capricorn's energy here. And there's a lot of water energy as well, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. So you may be dealing with one of those signs. Sun, Moon, Rising or Venus. It's always worth knowing someone's chart to get a full picture of you know, who they are. So opening the reading with this 4 of Wands, this is really interesting. I feel like this is strong energy of someone who's been like cast out or like pushed out of something that felt kind of stable. It felt like it was going well, or that it had long-term potential, or that there was like an intense closeness there. You know, like what I'm hearing from Spirit is like an inner circle or inner sanctum. So you know, this person may be part of your friendship group as well, or connected to your family in some way. But I just feel like there is this realization that from somebody in this connection that they can't go on, right? Or that this couldn't go on how it was, you know, just like this realization of just like, I can't continue with this, we can't carry on like this, this is a struggle is what I'm hearing, or you know, this energy of like the struggle isn't worth it. It doesn't feel like it's worth it. It feels like like a lot of resistance and kind of pushing a rock uphill, something like this. So it's become, you know, just a lot of effort, you know, where it should have been grace and ease. It started to feel like it was a lot of effort. But there's someone in this connection who really is feeling isolated. I feel like they've just had a realization of how their own behavior has, you know, maybe created this situation. I feel like there's an energy of self-sabotage, of maybe like an energy of pushing away. But what I'm sensing is, now that things are calmer, there's a realization of like, you know, I've lost something which is quite close to my heart, or I feel very distant from the warmth of this connection, of this relationship, okay? I feel like this connection has been worked on for a long time. Maybe one person, maybe both of you put a lot of effort into this. And this is what I'm really feeling, like resistance, effort, pushing, right? But it's just like, I'm just getting this energy of like, well, you tried to make it work. Maybe it was you, maybe it was both of you. It's just like you've both been trying, or you've been trying, someone's been trying to make this work. All this time, they've been trying to make this work, or they wanted it to work. I sense that your person wants it to work, but there is like the center of your reading, and this is really the theme of your reading with the 7 of Wands, the 5 of Wands. There is so much resistance here. So much resistance against this. And it's like not for a lack of trying. It's like you're trying to talk to them, or they're trying to talk to you, and like you're not on the same page, not understanding each other. Lots and lots of triggers here coming up in this connection. I get a strong sense this isn't why it's going you know, as smoothly as perhaps you would like, is that there are lots of triggers coming up. So I feel like there are some things coming to the surface. What I'm hearing is, if you can acknowledge these things, then you can move forward. Like, you've got to be real, is what I'm hearing, at facing this, okay? This isn't going to magically change, because these issues must be addressed. They must be addressed. So I feel like you've been trying to be heard, and you're not really being heard by them. And it's causing conflict, and like I'm sensing like a grittiness really of a struggle, which I think is that struggle of kind of pushing to try and make it work rather than the flow. What I'm hearing is someone needs to back down. All right, someone needs to back down. This is what I'm hearing from this. Someone needs to get off their high horse and just let go of being right at all costs and do some listening. I feel like your person, there's still a lot of turmoil around this. This needs more time to settle down for this to be processed, definitely, because your person is still very resistant. They're still, they've still got their guard up. There's so much stress here. I feel like there's been maybe a little bit of drama around this. I feel like, you know, there's these triggers. The ego is kind of being triggered into fear. I feel like people are reacting out of like a fear-based place. And I feel that it's unhelpful. But looking forward, I see a lot of positivity here, right? I see a lot of positivity here. I do see great potential to be able to overcome these issues, to be able to get on the same page. Great potential for that. Now remember, tarot isn't magic. It isn't magic. We're just looking at the energies around things. Often people say to me, well, it didn't work out like you said. And I'm just like, well, you know, did you put the work in? Did you reflect? Did you have the conversation? You know, whatever it is. We have to, yeah, we're spiritual beings, but we have to have this human experience and make the changes in the 3D world. But I see a lot of potential here for positivity coming forward. So I see that your person wants to reach out to you. I feel what I'm hearing is they're coming round, okay? They're coming round to understanding you, all right? They're coming round to understanding their part in this, okay? People always do the best that they can with the information that they have. So even if what they're doing or what they've done seems completely crazy or super unhelpful, just remember that people always do the best that they can with the information that they have. And until they have this awakening, you know, your absence, they have woken up to your absence, you know, and how that feels for them. That, you know, that it feels empty, that they feel loss, that they feel like a sadness and disappointment, because there is just like, you know, your connection, your relationship is safety, right? It is special, it is to be treasured. That's what I see here. They feel cast out of your home, cast out of your heart. You know, this may be to do with their own actions, but, you know, they feel like an outsider now. But they want to come towards you. And they are coming round slowly to the realization of the mistakes that they have made. Okay? So I'm getting this sense that they feel shame. So they want to come towards you, but they don't really know how. They don't really know how to make it right. They feel, I'm getting this real sense of like awkwardness with them. And their awkwardness about approaching you and coming towards you is because they still don't know what to do to make it right. They still don't know what to do to bring things back into balance or to make you happy. They just know that they want to be near you. They just know that they want to come towards you, that they want to be closer to you. Right? So I feel like this little Knight of Pentacles today is like a peacemaker after all of this turmoil. I feel like there might have been a lot of back and forth, like trying to make it work, not really understanding each other, trying to have conversations, not getting anywhere, right? A lot of that. And I feel like it's been very draining, actually. You know, it's been like caused a lot of inner tension. Not just like tension between you both, but tension within yourself. Like lowered your vibration, okay? Brought you out of alignment. But yeah, there's this energy of them wanting to come towards you. But there's a reticence there because they're afraid to do that, but they want to be close to your energy. They want to come towards you. They want to make you happy. They just haven't quite formulated it in their mind, but they feel a lot of shame about how they've behaved or what it is that they've done or what it is that they said, or, you know, maybe they just feel shame for one particular thing that they said, but they feel that, and now they feel like this shame is holding them back a little bit, but they want to experience your energy because, you know, look at this. You couldn't ask for a more beautiful outcome to your reading than this. So, you know, you bring them so much emotional fulfillment. I feel like they haven't felt this way about anybody else. Like, you are the one, right? You are the one. And this is their wish, 9 of Cups, to be able to experience, you know, this safe shore, this security, this happiness. You know, you feel like family to them. You feel like you resonate at such a deep level. You know, they feel like they can be themselves and be authentic with you in a way that they can't be with many other people or any other people at this depth. And so their wish is for them to come back towards you and to create happiness. So I see them making a move forward. It's going to take some time. You know, the Knight of Pentacles is the slowest mover in the tarot. It's going to take some time for them to make their move. But this is what they want. And they will do it. Softly, softly. But they want to be accepted by this. They're afraid that they're going to be met with like more of this, you know, some more tension or upset or aggression, and all they want to do now is like have a second chance and make you happy and find happiness with you. This is their wish, is to find happiness with you, and I do see happiness for you. Okay, this that's been going on can settle down. You can find happiness here. There is, like, I just sense, you know, he is a peacemaker. You know, he wants to come towards you in a way that is genuine, right? So if your wish is that they come towards you, then I see your wish being fulfilled here. Let's take a look at your oracle cards. Okay, so we have the card of separation. So this is just representing, you know, that you're separated at the moment. You know, maybe you're on a break. Maybe you've agreed to have a bit of time apart. My throat is super scratchy today. I do not know what is up with that. So that's just representing this kind of, this Five of Pentacles energy. You know, it's mirroring that Five of Pentacles energy. So I feel like the separation is necessary for you in order to move forward. For them to have a think about what they've done. We've got the card Simple Acts of Kindness from the beautiful Whispers of Love Oracle deck. Beautiful animal imagery on this card. Badgers, deer, foxes, rabbits, hedgehogs, butterflies, squirrels. So, you know, lots of support for you in the form of, you know, spiritual messengers in animal form for you at this time. This is a card number 5. So the card, excuse me, the number 5 may be significant to you in your connection. But 5, you know, is a number of change as well. So I feel like, you know, there's a shift here. But this act of kindness is about, like, when they come back towards you, you know, being open to that, you know, extending compassion to them, being gentle, right? Because if there's any sort of fierceness or wall or block to that, it's going to frighten them away. So Spirit is saying, you know, extend compassion, show gentleness towards them. There's this, you've got the card Misunderstood. So it says lost soul, victim, mistakes. So there is this energy of regret here. You know, I do sense that. We saw that at the beginning of the reading, of them kind of having that realization of their part in this, or how they could have done things differently. So they are experiencing regrets at this time. They do feel lost without you. You know, I feel a sense that they are having quite negative thoughts about this, which are perhaps unhelpful. They're not helping things to move forward. You know, they do feel quite down about this situation in their quieter moments, but, you know, they do feel misunderstood. So whatever it is that they have done or that was said, I feel like it was a result of their trigger and not their truth, is what I'm hearing from Spirit. So, you know, it wasn't their intention to behave this way. They were behaving as a result of their trigger, and not, definitely not from their higher self. We have the beautiful card Receptive. Open heart, softness, vulnerability. This is just what we were talking about with the kindness, the compassion of being, you know, being able to, if they come towards you, you know, with this genuine energy, it's about being open to receiving the good that they want to bring you and that the universe wants to bring you in your situation. right? They want to bring you this goodness, and it's about being open to receiving that, you know, having an open heart, not shutting down as a result of these experiences that you've shared. But I feel like they feel quite vulnerable to really put their heart on the line, to really kind of be honest. So I feel like there's this energy of backing down now. This letting the dust settle and then backing down and then kind of wanting to come forward. All right. That's everything that I have for you in this reading today. I hope that you have found it helpful in some way. It has been my honour to read your cards, as always. If you feel called to, please check out my beautiful book, Attract Soulmate Love. Whether you have met that special person or not, there is loads of great information in there. I've written it from the heart, and it is a beautiful combination of, you know, spiritual, energetic practices, as well as more 3D world practical solutions for you. It is really empowering. I'm getting great feedback every single day from our community. You can find more about it on my website, or there's more on my IGTV, on Instagram, Lumiere_mystic. All right, but have a good week. I'm sending you lots of love in your situation, and I look forward to seeing you again soon here on Lumiere. Take care now. Bye-bye. Hey everybody, welcome to your reading, everyone who picked group number 2. It is lovely to see you. This is the reading for everyone who picked the beautiful Celestite crystal cluster. Look at that. It's just so peaceful and calming and gentle. I love this energy from this crystal. All right, I'm going to look at your tarot cards to begin with and your oracle cards a little bit later on in the reading. And I've got a lovely cup of tea here. What could be nicer? So yeah, let's get into it. Oh my goodness. So, opening your reading with the Fool, Beginner's Mind, the Magician, and the Moon. So already we've got 3 major arcana cards opening your reading. 10 of Pentacles, center of your reading, the Lovers. This is incredible. 7 of Swords, the Tower, Page of Swords, Page of Wands. All right, I see Gemini's energy is here and Pisces energy as well. All right. The center of your reading is the Lovers. This is the theme of your reading. So I feel strongly that you're dealing with your divine counterpart in this connection. I feel like if this connection feels very intense, or very deep, or like something you haven't experienced before, this is why. This is why. Because you're dealing with your divine counterpart, definitely a soulmate, you know, maybe even a twin flame. I see a lot of twin flame hallmarks in this reading, so we'll see. That may resonate with you. So I feel like it was a powerful beginning to this connection. When you met, I feel like your connection feels very magical when you're together. I feel like it feels like nothing else you've ever experienced, or your person definitely feels like that. There's this level of intensity there. I feel like since you met this person, or since you've connected, you have begun a journey. I see a journey in these cards. And we'll talk about it more, but I feel like it's a journey, or a sort of dance, or just, yeah, just a journey that you two are on together. Destined. It's like destiny in this lifetime. I feel like it felt quite strong and powerful, like there was a lot of confidence in this. But I feel like it was slightly idealistic. There is this fresh energy here, you know, it does feel really strong. I'm just getting an image of a bolt of lightning. You know, really like being hit by Cupid's arrow, right? That sort of thing. You know, it could have been love at first sight. Or just that feeling of intense connection, like the first time you ever spent any time with them, you felt like you'd known them for ages. Or that you knew them already. They were so familiar to you. Could have been someone you were trying to manifest into your life, or someone that it's someone that you called in with your own energy. That you have been on a journey of learning about yourself, of raising your vibration, and you called this person in with your own energy, with your own energetic frequency. But there is this essence here of slight idealism, like of rose-tinted glasses. Okay, so not being able to, you know, it's lovely to see the beauty in people. It is lovely to see their goodness, but not at the expense of seeing their wholeness, all of them, and their shadow self. So I feel like there were some signs, or, you know, a side to this person, and this can go vice versa, which were ignored for the high of it, for the dream of it, for the ideal, because we have this moon energy here. So there is this shadow aspect to all this, you know, this amazing connection. And I feel that this is, and we all have a shadow. Everything is a balance. It's part of the human experience, so it isn't a bad thing. I'm just saying I see it and it's there. So, and I feel like that is what was overlooked, or that has been overlooked, you know. Spirit is saying you don't need to be afraid to look at your own shadow, or to look at the shadow of this connection or of this union. You do not need to be afraid. It will only lead to your expansion, is what I'm hearing. Really powerfully. Powerful expansion. You know, this is why we're all here, to grow spiritually. It will only help you with your growth. I feel like your person has a lot of fears about this connection. They may not have spoken about them. They fear, you know, because we have the Ten of Pentacles to the Lovers. They fear the intensity of this connection. They fear their depth of feeling. They don't understand, you know, maybe they don't know about twin flames and soulmates. Maybe they didn't realize it was possible to feel like this about somebody. They don't understand what's going on. They just don't understand it. They have no comprehension whatsoever. Okay, so if you don't understand why they're behaving like that, it's because they don't understand themselves. They don't understand their own feelings. And I feel like, you know, they've been living their life at one level, and now they've been introduced to this deeper level, which they didn't even know this bandwidth existed, this bandwidth of connection, this bandwidth of feeling. They didn't know that it existed. And yet here it is. I'm sensing that they feel a bit freaked out. So, you know, there is so much goodness here. There is love here. You know, you do make them happy. You do bring them happiness. They do feel connected to you. You are woven together. Like a tapestry, like fabric. You are woven together. Your energy is still woven together. But they're a bit freaked out by it. I feel like, look at the Seven of Swords, the Tower. So, you know, this could be cheating. You know, often we see the Seven of Swords with cheating with a third party. If that is the case, I always say this is something that you are already aware of or suspect in your connection. But what I'm sensing here is that your person has been trying to get away with something. Maybe they've been trying to get away with staying in this more superficial level because it feels more comfortable to them, right? Than going down and connecting on that deeper level. Maybe they've been trying to get away with keeping you at arm's length because that feels safer to them, and they won't get triggered if they do that. Right? So there's this energy with the Seven of Swords of them trying to get away with something. And I feel like they've been quite... Sorry, there are some roadworks going on outside my house, some works. You may be able to pick that up on the camera. I feel like they've been kind of naughty about this, really. I feel like they've been unfair, super unfair to you in how they've been behaving. They may have ghosted you as well, like out of the blue. You thought that this was like a beautiful thing going on, and now they've pulled away, or they've ghosted you, or they've shut down, and you're just like, what the F is happening? What has happened to this, you know? I thought this was a beautiful thing, and now we've got all this, and you're feeling all like this, right? You know, you've got all this kind of them trying to get away with murder, and, you know, it has caused a breakdown. But I just feel like, you know, the things that are this breakdown, this rift, this challenge is how Spirit is presenting it, is only clearing away the fear. What you didn't want to look at, what you weren't looking at, what you weren't able to see, right? It's bringing it to the surface. It's the tower is a cleansing energy, right? But it's like getting sick or getting a cold or whatever. It feels very intense. It feels very uncomfortable. You know, you get a temperature. But this is all really natural. This is your body's natural response. And it's the same thing, you know, in that it's cleansing. So it's doing the right thing, and it's cleansing it all out so that you can recalibrate. And this is what is happening here. We're cleansing out all of these fears, all of this toxicity, all of this way of connecting or dealing with things. It's a cleansing process to cleanse out this shadow. So yeah, it does feel messy. It does feel painful. It is a mess. But it is recalibration. Okay? It is recalibrating. Now moving forward, you know, I see them. They're keeping an eye on you, definitely. Page of Swords. They have got you. They're still invested in this. They haven't let go of you. They want to know what it is that you're doing, what it is that's going on. You are woven together. You can feel their energy. They can feel yours all the time. They haven't, like, energetically, they haven't gone far. That's what I'm hearing. You may not have heard from them, but energetically, I feel like you're still very close. Sometimes I get the sense people are just like far away from each other energetically, but you're still really close. And I feel like you can sense that. And this Page of Swords, I feel like they're definitely still keeping an eye on you, you know, connecting to you on social media, checking your social media, asking, you know, friends that you have in common, you know, trying to get little tidbits of information about where you're at, how you're feeling, how you're doing, how upset you are you moving on, are you happy, right? They're trying to hear through the grapevine is what I'm hearing. What's going on with you? They're like little Sherlock Holmes looking for clues as to like what's going on with you instead of asking you directly how you are. Right? So we've got this Page of Swords to the Page of Wands. I definitely see communication coming in for you. I do not know about the quality of that communication, okay? So I do see them reaching out to you. This is classic hot and cold. So, you know, they may be all blowing up your phone one minute and then, you know, it may be quiet again. They're still very interested in you though. They've still got a lot that they want to share with you. They've got things that are on their mind that they want to share with you. And Page of Wands is the outcome. This does indicate to me, you know, that there is a potential for a fresh start. And look at this. Opening your reading with the Fool, which is about going on this journey, and then closing the reading with the Page of Wands. You know, the Page of Wands, these are both adventurers. This is an adventure that you're going on together through thick and thin, through ups and downs. It's a journey. It's an adventure. Can you see it like that? Can you feel it like this? But these are both travelers. Okay, this could be a long distance relationship, but it could be more, you know, this could be more of an idea of this journey. But I see the energy for fresh, the potential for fresh energy to come into this. I feel like this is nice energy, the Page of Wands, Page of Swords, to come after this tower, after this cleansing. It's like the calm after the storm. You know, after the storm where, you know, you get that lovely fresh air coming in where it's like cleansed away all the humidity and the tension and the friction, right? It's cleansed it away and brought new fresh energy in. Okay, so this is like fresh ideas coming in. This is fresh communication coming in. And I think it's a start. You know, it's a recalibration and it's a start. Let's see what you've got in your oracle cards. Wow. So we have the card Recognition. Again, this is a card of a soulmate or a twin flame. I feel like this is a process for your person of recognizing, you know, that connection that they may be running away from, you know, which is why maybe they've pulled away, maybe they've ghosted. We have the card Pride. You may be dealing with a Leo because we have this Leo, you know, lion image here. It says ego, arrogance. It says stubborn love. Stubborn love. This is exactly how I feel about it. It's just like, you know, like I was saying, that energy's still really close to you. They still love you and care about you and stuff like this, but their own ego is getting in the way. They are afraid to connect at that deeper level. There's that energy of resistance in there and of like this stubbornness. Again, we've got another card of the twin flame soulmate. We have the card Spiritual Connection, Deep Love, Soulmates and Unity. So we have this energy of unity. So I do see you being able to connect with this person in the future, to be able to come back together, to be able to kind of, what I see next is you being able to just kind of see where you're at when things are calibrated. So Spirit is saying don't go too far ahead in your mind. I'm hearing take it a day at a time, and like I feel like things need to be re-established, and then you can take stock of what's going on and what to do next. So you don't need to think too far into the future. But a spiritual connection. You know, we have the Lovers here. Again, represents, and the Magician and all of this. Yeah, just again, it indicates that soulmate, twin flame situation, very deep connection. And we have the card Choose Love. You always have a choice, make yours with love. This is from the Whispers of Love Oracle deck. All my decks are linked in the description box. This is a 21, which breaks down to a 3. So that may be significant to you in your connection. We have the image of butterflies and peacock feathers on this card as well. They may be signs for you in your situation. So, but we always have this choice between like choosing love and choosing fear. So do not get caught up in those lower vibrational energies of fear. You know, I say choose again, choose love, all right? Just keep yourself in high vibration. Don't go in, give in to your fears. You can manifest the outcome that you want in this situation, you know, based on your own desires, on your own assumptions of kind of what's going to happen. So, you know, think those positive thoughts, plant those seeds in your mind, and you're more likely to get a positive outcome, all right? That's everything that I have for you in this beautiful reading today. I hope you have found it helpful in some way. It has been my honor to read your cards as always and to spend this beautiful time and energy with you and to share it with you. All right. If you feel called to, please check out my beautiful book, Attract Soulmate Love. I'm getting literally loads of feedback from our community, really good feedback about people coming into union with their special person as a result of reading this book. I've written it absolutely from the heart. I've poured my heart into this book. If you want to find out more, there's more about it on my website, but also over on IGTV. I've made some little videos there which tie in to the themes in the book. called the Holistic Relationship series. Some of that series is on YouTube. You can see that in the playlist, and some of it is on IGTV over at Lumiere_Mystic. So if you enjoy the energy of this channel, you can find out more there. All right, but do take good care of yourselves, and sending you lots of love and light in your situation. And I look forward to seeing you again soon here on Lumiere. Take care now. Bye-bye. Hello lovely people, this is the reading for everyone who picked group number 3, for everyone who picked this beautiful, there we go, amethyst double terminated crystal with these lovely inclusions. When the light shines through it, it's so beautiful. So I'm going to take a look at the messages from Spirit regarding your no contact situation. I will begin with your tarot cards, and I will look at your oracle cards a little bit later on in the reading. A powerful opening to your reading with this beautiful Lover's card here, followed by the 2 of Cups, 4 of Swords, Devil in reverse, 2 of Pentacles, the Empress, 6 of Swords, Death, 6 of Cups. I see Scorpio's energy here, Libra's energy, Capricorn and Gemini's energy very strongly, Sun, Moon, Rising or Venus, so that may resonate with you. If it doesn't, please don't worry about it. This is a super powerful opening to your reading. It's very interesting. I've not seen these two before. The Lovers followed by the 2 of Cups. I've seen them both together in a reading, but I've not seen them side by side in this way before. So this is very interesting. This is a deep connection that you share with your person, maybe a twin flame, definitely a soulmate. There are strong soul ties in this connection, and I feel like you have been woven into the fabric of each other's spiritual journey for many lifetimes, okay, across many lifetimes. So if you feel this connection very deeply, this is why. There are some themes today with these readings, the 3 groups as well, which is very validating, I always find, when there are echoing messages like this. But side by side, this is what I'm hearing. Like energetically, you're side by side. So what I'm seeing is a lot of mirroring energy with you and your person right now. A lot of mirroring energy. You mirror each other's joys, you mirror each other's fears, you mirror each other's energy, each other's triggers, right? So a lot of mirroring energy that can be quite challenging sometimes. It can be draw you very close together and makes it very intense, but it can also like push you, repel you from one another as well, because the energies are too similar in that way. So that can be a little bit challenging. So I see that here, but a lot of love here, so much love in this connection. This reading feels very nourishing to me. It feels like, you know, your person holds you in high esteem. They have no ill will towards you. They have no bad feelings towards you. They're not thinking bad things about you. They see you as very special. They see you as a very special person in their life. They have a really special place for you in their heart, you know, and they have so much love here for you. So much love here because it's such a deep connection that you have with this person. I see this break that you're on with this 4 of Swords. I see the space, the quietness. I feel like this is a time for healing. You know, I know you want to be in contact. I know you want to be experiencing their energy, but this is very, when we get this 4 of Swords energy, this is always really necessary, right? So, you know, I can see that they're taking a break from this connection to assimilate things, to think things through, to reflect, and that is what they're doing. This is very important that they do this. It's part of a leveling up process. It's part of kind of a spiritual expansion, really, of kind of understanding themselves better, understanding your connection better, understanding you better. There isn't a lot of drama here. It feels very peaceful, quite stoic. It's what I'm picking up on. Like, just like, okay, I understand why you need this space, or I understand this, or I understand that it's necessary. So there is this stoicism aspect to it, acceptance of what is. Doesn't mean that you are necessarily happy about it, but just this acceptance of like who each other is and kind of where you're at and what you need to do right now. And someone in this connection needs to do some thinking and some space right now. So I feel like there is this maturity here in your connection, deep emotional maturity, like an emotional, like high emotional intelligence for one or perhaps both of you. I feel like you are, or somebody in this connection is dealing with things in a way that they wouldn't have been able to bring that maturity to it in the past. So there's been this development there. So in the past, maybe you would have felt like chasing, or maybe there would have been obsession, or maybe there would have been like this huge need to control and be really, really intense about it. But there's just this beautiful peace and acceptance and a mature outlook of sort of knowing that when we do truly love somebody, we can let them be themselves. We don't need to control them. We don't need to manipulate them into doing something. We don't need to have things turn out our way. We can just love them from that pure loving source, from that pure loving space, from the heart space, and let them be themselves. And that is true love. That is what true love is, where you're not like demanding, well, you must love me in return, and you must behave like this, and you must call me, and you just let someone show up to you how they are. And that is very expansive. It's very mature. It's very freeing. And ultimately, it's very healthy, and it allows for a beautiful, healthy relationship to blossom. Now, at the center of your reading is this Two of Pentacles energy. So, you know, I do see some choppiness, right, with this, some changes, some challenges. I feel like some of these challenges are to do with the 3D world, to do with responsibilities in life. I feel like there are some practical difficulties that you are facing to do with time management or responsibilities, or travel and distance, or kind of work. And like, I feel like your person doesn't have a lot of bandwidth for this connection right now, because they've got so much going on. Maybe they've got a lot going on at work, or a lot of family responsibilities. Maybe they've already got kids in a family, or maybe you've both got families, and that's making it like, it's putting a lot of pressure on your connection, is what I'm hearing. They may be putting a lot of pressure on themselves, maybe to be perfect, or maybe to like do the right thing, and they think that doing the right thing for them is stepping back from it, because they feel like they're being unfair to you, because all they've got to give you is maybe crumbs, or all they've got to give you is kind of not as much as they would like to, or they can't get as involved in this as they would like to, or they can't meet your needs in some way, or they can't give you what you want right now. Maybe you want that long-term commitment, and they're just like not in that space for it. They just, it's not how they're resonating with it, and they know that it isn't what you want, and they feel like by pulling back they will hurt you less. From, you know, they may not have expressed this, or they may not even have like formulated that or crystallized that idea in their mind, but I just get this sense of some stress and some 3D world challenges. It could be emotional turmoil as well. I feel like your person is really churning things over, that they're in a lot of turmoil. You know, they're thinking about the long term. The Empress is about the long term, about what they want to invest in. And, you know, if they want to invest further in this connection, again, this is a card of love, you know, deep union, here and a card of love. They have you up on this pedestal. They see you as golden. They see your specialness. They haven't met anyone else like you. You hold this incredibly special place in their heart. That they have for you. Very attracted to you. There's no one else like you for them. But I see how they're turning their back on this. With this Six of Swords. It is absolutely blowing a gale out there now. I'm sorry, you'll be able to pick it up on the camera, all the wind and the rain. I'm looking out my window just out there. It's not like a turning their back actually, it's like a shifting and a changing. So they're moving forward. The energy of this connection, this is a loving connection, it is a healthy connection, is moving forward. And you're going through a transition and a period of change, and this is going to be a journey. This isn't a one-stop shop. This is going to be like a journey for you. While you change, while you grow, while you learn, right? And it is good to allow them that freedom to explore what it is that they need to explore in their life or within themselves. That is a good thing to do. I'm not just saying that, I can feel it really strongly that that is what they need if you just allow them that space, allow them to go as far as they need to go. It will give them the best opportunity for you to come back into alignment. So things are transforming. This energy that you're in right now is transforming. And look what it's transforming into, the outcome of your reading. The Six of Cups, reconciliation, being reunited, right? This is so beautiful. A divine counterpart, a divine union. You stepping into the light with this person, and reconciliation is literally on the cards. This is the outcome. So I see this transformation that they're going through. I think it might be quite slow. This isn't going to be a quick turnaround, like, oh, you know, suddenly they're hitting you up on your phone. I feel like you may have to be apart in order to come back together. But I see a reunion for you, and reconciliation, and coming together in a greater understanding of one another, of love, of relationships. It's very lovely. And all throughout this reading, this beautiful gentleness, compassion, of wanting to understand each other, of wanting to express love. I don't see like really intense blocks here. I just see some challenges. You know? It feels very graceful. Right, let's take a look at your oracle cards. Okay, we have this card, Heart Fog. So this says mixed signals. So, you know, you may be receiving some mixed signals, or you may have been from the past, you know, if they're being a little bit confusing in how they are behaving. But what I'm really picking up on is just this kind of feeling of lowness, this feeling of sadness, of kind of confusion around those feelings that they have for you. There's this energy, we've got the card settling and better off. So I feel like there's this, you know, they have you up on this pedestal, right? And I just feel like they feel like maybe they're not good enough for you in some way. Like there's like they have, regardless of how they behave or how they act in the world, like inside there is this self-esteem issue, this little kernel or nugget of like self-esteem issue, just like, oh, you know, that they feel that you could do better than them, or that there is someone who is better for you than they are, and they have this assumption, this belief, and then that is obviously, you know, our assumptions manifest about things. So I see that here. this better off card, it says happiness, perspective, clear headspace. So kind of lifting out of this fog through this transformational process that we were discussing and getting that clarity, which leads to happiness. You know, this is a card of emotional fulfillment, the Six of Cups and happiness. I want to say these, you know, this tarot, it isn't magic. It isn't magic. People say, well, this hasn't happened for me. You said this would happen. Well, it isn't magic. These are just the energies that are available to you if you choose to tune into them, right? And embrace them and take the advice and work on those aspects that have been highlighted for you. We can't just sit on our bums and just expect life to show up for us. We have to show up for life. But I see this transformation into something where you are, you're in a better situation with one another. And what it is, what I'm picking up on, is that something has to die in this relationship for it to be reborn. You know, this is like a rebirth here with this. So there's some aspect of this. Maybe it's a negative belief. Maybe it's a limiting belief. Maybe it's a way of connecting to one another. But that has to be left behind. So this is what's being like composted in a way for something new to grow. And that new growth is like, you know, a connection. But I feel this very strongly, that something has to die. There's something that needs to be let go of. That is no longer serving your connection, your relationship, in order for you to move forward with happiness. We have the beautiful card, Demonstrate Love. This is from the Whispers of Love Oracle deck. All my decks are linked in the description box. Beautiful images of lilies on here, hibiscus flowers, squirrels, a white horse, butterflies. So they may be symbols for you, signs for you on your journey. We have the card number 48, which may be significant. That breaks down to a 12, breaks down to a 3. So that may be significant to you in your situation. But this Demonstrate Love is just about like love in action, actually showing love. And when we express love in that way through our loving action, then that is mirrored back to us in our life experience. It brings more love to us. All right. That's everything that I have for you in this reading today. It has been my honor to read your cards today. Thank you so much for sharing your beautiful time and your energy with me. I hope you have found it helpful in some way. If you feel called to, please check out my collection of beautiful guided meditations and affirmations. I've been getting just loads and loads of feedback from our community about people who've created shifts and changes, you know, to overcome their blocks and challenges in their life. So there's a few linked in the description box, and there's loads more information on my website, and you can find out more about me and what I offer on my website, which is lumieretarot.com. But have a good week. I'm sending you lots of love and light, and I look forward to seeing you again soon here on Lumiere. Take care now. Bye bye.